told you I wasn't stepping to. I ain't disrespecting you, son. You wanted to be one way. What? You wanted to be one way. But it's the other way.
Yeah. Funny how everybody love debate till the judges say they lost. Funny how everybody claim they want smoke till the scorecards come across.
My name is my name.
Everybody gangster when the verdict go their way. Taking victory laps, posting on social media all day. But let them catch an L, now the judges all corrupt. Now the rules wasn't fair, now the platform messed up. When you won, it was justice. When you lost, it was rigged. When the spotlight was on you, man, you danced a little jig.
Funny how the narrative changes overnight. You a scholar on Monday, by Tuesday ready to fight.
Y'all don't want accountability, you want applause. Want championship treatment without championship flaws. See, debate ain't about feelings, it's about evidence, argument, and skill. Sometimes you climb the mountain,
sometimes you fall down the hill. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
but it's the other way.
When you win, it's all love.
When you lose, it's another day. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the same judges you praised last month ain't fair today. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the facts don't bend for feelings, no matter what you say. My name,
Yeah,
my name.
the hate got me laughing. It really tell the story. If the platform wasn't working, why they obsessed with my glory? Every week somebody got an opinion to proclaim, but they still tuning faithfully. That's free promotion of the name. Paradigm shift, TV 314 still standing, while critics in the comments keep demanding and demanding. See the infamous perspective, giving viewpoints room to breathe. The black church files digging deeper than was seen. The Kemet takeover, bringing culture to the floor. The GT perspective, asking questions they ignore. Here you get many choices. Ladies' night, giving divas voices. Different minds, different paths, different truth. Reaching the elders and the youth. But it's the other way.
You said the platform needed you, but somehow you still stayed.
Yeah,
You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the show keeps moving forward even after people stray. You wanted to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the audience decides, not the stories that you made. My name is my
I seen debaters come and go. Some legends, some pretenders. Some became champions, some became contenders. Some accepted losses and came back even stronger. Others spent 6 months complaining and being bitter even longer. Everybody wanna run a platform. Everybody got advice, but very few know the sacrifice, are willing to pay the price. Fight facts, challenge views, give the people real discussion. Not excuses when you lose. So whether they applaud or whether they complain, one thing remains forever.
My name is my name. You wanted to be one way,
But it's the other way.
You want it one way, but it's the other way.
Powerful song, bro. Powerful.
Listen, right on, right on, right on. Listen, man.
Hey, you got that Pop Smoke vibe in there. You hear me? Hey, I hear Pop Smoke in there.
We got a powerful face-to-face for y'all with two of the most powerful brothers to ever grace Paradigm Shift TV of the Worldview Wars Debate League. We got the Paradigm Shift TV 314 champ, the mighty Mandinka Molly. And we got my brother, your brother, the pseudo hunter himself, Heru Conscious. This thing been brewing for a while, got a lot of tension tied to it. They finally were able to negotiate a resolution. We just here to let y'all know what we got cooking. So I'm gonna get the timer up because these long-winded Negroes is gonna need it. I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock. Hey, Ru, you got any problem with us starting with the champ?
Hey, can we get an introduction? Can we introduce ourselves to the new people who ain't never seen it?
Yeah, you can start with the champ.
No. I just introduced y'all. What you talking about? I said the mighty Mandinka Molly and the pseudo hunter Heru Conscious.
Yeah.
This man want me to be
Hold
like
on, let me say
the HOK, the founder of the Lions Den, the slayer of the Ultimate Debate League, the slayer of Jabari and Tazoriak, the man who defeated Garfield. You want me to run down all the victims and whatnot? Dang. The breaker of chains, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. Yeah, that get the show hype. Now you can go ahead and do his little 15-second fame of glory. He ain't got a resume like that. But go ahead, do one for him. Go ahead, let him shine for a minute. This guy in some trouble.
Listen, this is the founder and champion of the Heavy Hitters Debate League.
Yeah.
Former Worldview Wars Debate League social media champion, a title he never lost, by the way. I just want to throw that in there. So I ain't gonna do 5 minutes. I'm gonna do 3 minutes. I told Heru we ain't gonna be before y'all too long because I gotta get some shut eye. But
come on, man.
Champ, tell the people what y'all topic is and tell Heru what he in for. Time starts when you start talking.
Can I share my screen or wait? This is like a little introduction, man, because see, this guy's already.
Damn, you don't need to show your screen on no face-to-face.
Hey, man, this guy won't even turn on the camera, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you know he already spooked. He's still hiding in the bushes. He know he done made a mistake by getting the ring with the goddamn people's champ. You hear me? A man of many belts from different platforms. He begged for this. This is his 4th time trying. And it don't even matter because we know you're lying. You know you're in the ring with a lion. Do you understand that?
Oh, wow.
And like I say, ladies and gentlemen, I get these new guys.
This guy.
I'm feeling good today, man. You know, I got my wife's kicking the next two. Say hello to the audience, baby. Hello. There we go. There go my queen. Always got my back.
Hey, shout out to Queen Mandinka Molly.
Yeah, thank you.
Keeping the mighty Mandinka Molly calm.
Listen, let me tell you something. This argument been going on. This been brewing for 8 years, bro. The argument started off with Jabari saying no, it's just a principle. Now he done switched the word up to literal because I already bashed his head. I'm gonna bash this guy in because I'm gonna tell you, he had no sources. You can't go against the college book and general consensus. Are you still going with that guy name? Are you still doing with Budge? Everybody knows that's outdated because Budge said that meant a principle. I'm gonna teach you that the king is the netter. It's a position to hold ma'at, to be a judge, to tax people, to do. The king is the netter. That's the name of his position. The different things he do. This is real. And when the king died, he became an Osiris netter king, and still was ruling from the duat or the afterward, whatever you want to call it, and he still stayed in contact with the king on earth because they had incantations to hey, Pop, can you get the now going? Huh? Oh, we got we got a court case going on, and they would go to the what they call them, the oracles, and get in front of the oracles. See, but this guy, he's some kind of atheist way. He's some kind of atheist. Because you are going to sit here and tell us that these people didn't believe this was real. That was original. No netter equal no principle. There's a you know what? They got the papyrus. When you talk about determinatives and stuff, the papyrus represents something that's abstract, sir. You gonna get in front of me with this, just like they doing over. They got some over there on starting at the homie squad. Now they up there messing it up. I'm gonna get them next. But the main prize is the one who started it. That was Jabari and I in this argument. I don't even know what this dude doing up here. And I guarantee you, he ain't got no source but Budge. And that's out there.
All right, that's time. That's time. Let me reset the time for Heru Conscious. Heru, it's on you. Time will start when you start talking.
All right, bro, let's get it. So, this guy just sat up here and tried to gaslight every last one of y'all. I've never begged this man for a debate ever in my life. We've been trying to set up a debate for I don't know how long, but he always makes all kind of excuses about, well, you haven't had enough debates to debate me, this, that, and the third. But we're going to cut all that out. We're going to dive right into his chest right now while he's talking about I don't have sources. My sources are coming from the 18th dynasty, sir. I have the great hymn to Amen, which is the Sutian Hor Stella. That's you can actually get. That's actually from the 18th dynasty from Amenhotep III. Another one is a great hymn to Aten. I think you should be writing these down because these will be the sources I'm coming with. Another one is the actual Pert M. Heru. I'm also going to use major scholars as far as like Jan Osman. I'm going to be looking for and some of the books you could look forward to me using is the Egyptian Solar Religion and New Kingdom, and the New Kingdom, sorry, and the Search for God in Ancient Egypt. There's another one that he has that's dealing with Mayat that I'm going to be bringing. James P. Allen, he's another one. He's actually a very renowned known Egyptologist, and I'm coming out of his source from the Middle Egypt. We're going to be dealing with grammar, determinatives, all of that. We're going to deal with that kind of stuff. We're going to also deal with Genesis in Egypt. Eric Hornick, he's one of the greatest Egyptologists ever. So we're going to deal with his book, The Conceptions of God in Egypt, in Ancient Egypt. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to give you the whole list, but I gave you enough to just shut your mouth to let you know I do work with sources. And I think you overstepped the boundaries here by getting big-headed, thinking that, hey, that I'm some kind of amateur or whatnot. But, bro, I'm telling you, come debate night, you better have your stuff together or you're going to get smoked. And that's my word. So I think I got, about another minute or so, something like that. Let me go ahead and just let this dude know this right now. I'm telling you right now, bro, you what you're doing is you're trying to conflate the words real and literal. And those are two different things. Come debate night, you do that, you are in big trouble because I'm a hunt it down, bro. I promise. So all this major fluff that you up here talking, all this nonsense that you're talking up here, it sounds good. All the growling you're doing, I hope that makes you sleep better at night. But I hope that you are prepared when it comes down to this debate. Oh, another thing that you just said when you mentioned the kings, of how the kings deified themselves as Heru during life and Asar, in the afterlife. That right there just concedes your whole point that they could be literal beings. So if you had countless kings that encompass those things, bro, your argument makes absolutely no sense and it's going to collapse. I'm warning you right now. I'm glad that you puffing your chest, you're getting out here spreading your false narratives. I hope that works out well for you, because come debate night, you in for a surprise. And that's my word. Peace.
All right. Hey, JJ,
Woo!
I'm gonna put your time at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, because I actually stopped Heru time because my signal got bad and I couldn't hear him. And I'm thinking that his hold on, listen. I'm thinking his audio. No, listen, JJ. I'm thinking his audio went out, but it was actually my signal. So I had stopped his time. So I'm just letting you know I'm giving you 30 extra seconds. Time gonna start when you start talking.
Well, wait, I thought we had 5 minutes. I got to share my screen so I can show the audience my premise. At least that people know, because all he bringing is lip service.
Bro, it's the face-to-face, bro. Tell the audience your premise and come to the debate, bro. Come on now.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, I can do that.
And he ain't shared the screen one time. Y'all good.
Because he ain't got nothing. I'm telling you, he don't have nothing. That's what I'm saying, man. He don't have anything to bring. All right. So the ancient Egyptian netters were summertime. Then I'm gonna show y'all. I'm coming from Hornberg, Pitch, Lithium, Trigger, Allen. I mean, I got so many sources. UCLA Encyclopedia to blow your brain back. I'm not just coming up here with lip and trying to shadow box and say I'm gonna puff my chest up. And when I puff my chest up, it's because I got the information, sir. You know nothing about the grammar. This is where I'm gonna beat you down. So Egyptian translates netter as God for convenience, but Allen shows it means one who has become effective. See, who has power. And the numbers is right by these sources. But I'm gonna send the judges the source. You ain't got nothing. The power can be in a king, a dead ancestor, sir. What are you talking about? The plural neteru, therefore, covers Ra, Osiris, and the deified king. Do you know what the determinative for the neter? It's a king sitting in a chair or a flagpole. And when they're talking about an abstract, sir, you know what they got? They got a papyrus, a scroll. They know what they was talking about. They wasn't confused like you, Mr. European, Victorian, Eurocentric information that you bring into this debate. The test for reality is grammar. You know anything about grammar? See, now you done made me mad. In narrative literature, Quirk, 1996 note. See, I got sources. God and characters who lie. This is what happened. A principal can't lie and laugh and sue and go to court. The narrative literature in Lo Prince of volume shows God as a protagonist, not metaphor, sir. This is what you're going to do. The netter has a body, a ka, a ba, a name, a shadow. They were scared of this shadow, this shoot. They all listed in the pyramid text. That's why this guy don't want to show his screen, because he has nothing but his lip. The netter can die. How you going to explain the principle dying, sir? As in the book of the heavenly cow, where Ra, see, guess what? This is going to be a 15-minute round, so I'm going to beat you down in this debate, because now it's 30 minutes of butt whooping. And then when we get to the chin check, you're going to knock your whole jaw off. I promise, man, because you've been running your mouth. Now, Ra ages, sir. Huh? And humanity rebels. Netter can be killed eating. Look at a cannibal him. Therefore, he has meat. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna beat you down. I promise, man. You ain't got nothing. Look, let me tell some of my sources before we keep going. So we running out. I hope we do this like 4 or 5 rounds. Look at my footnotes. Let me bring it from Hornberg, Eric, 2001, The Secret Lore of Egypt, its impact on West Coast. This is at Cornell University. Wait a minute. For Cornell University, how did you miss this, Jabari? To the Egyptians, netter were real as Pharaoh and more real than the Nile flood. The flood can fail. The Pharaoh can die, but the netter endures as person who owns both. Principle without person cannot be fed, poison, get drunk, or get old. How are you going to explain that in debate? Do you want to be the affirmative? Which one do you want to be? You want me to be the negative in this one so I can tear down your stuff, bro? because you ain't got nothing. Told you made a mistake. This your fourth time because you was running. You gave up your belt, ran out the building because you was so much goddamn fear of the 7,000, or because you knew that was coming up next. You just handed the belt to him.
That's
I'm gonna beat you down.
That's time. That's time. All right. Listen, hey, Heru, I apologize, man. I apologize. I think I unleashed. He was sounding like JJ, right? I think we had JJ when he first came in, and then when I said y'all couldn't share y'all screen, he turned into Mandinka. I apologize, brother. I ain't mean to unleash the mighty Mandinka Molly on you, man. So, Heru, I just want to, for your sake, brother, just tread lightly. Just tread lightly the rest of the way, brother. I don't want to. I apologize for unleashing this brother, man. That's on me, bro. Time start when you start.
All right, so fam, look, check this out. One thing that y'all about to realize is this dude is already arguing grammar, not theology. Notice his whole first thing that he started out, he was dealing with determinatives, grammar, syntax, and dictionaries. But that's not your resolution. The resolution is not what the word netter means. The resolution is, did the people of the 18th dynasty believe that the Neteru were literal beings? Those are two different questions. Grammar tells us the lexical meaning of a word. It does not tell us how the Egyptians conceived nature of divinity. So get out of here with that. I see you keep dropping Jabari's name. What do that man got to do with me? He's not my teacher. I have no relationship with Jabari. I don't know the man. I've heard of him. I've seen him a few times on Sonetter, but he has nothing to do with me. So stop conflating us two. You are dealing with me, JJ, and that's who you're going to deal with when we set this debate up on whatever day we set it up on. But also, let me look at another thing where you're going wrong at. This is another weakness of yours. You're using Old Kingdom evidence, my guy. This is actually huge. Look carefully. If your strongest evidence is Pepi, the pyramid text, the cannibal hymn, Old Kingdom, your debate title is the 18th century. You need to wake up and smell the coffee. So all this high signing and acting a fool out here, man, on the show today is for what? You are literally making a fool out of yourself. You so emotionally invested that you even forgot what we actually debating about. We are dealing with the 18th century. Get that? Hope you got it. Good. Now, next thing, you're trying to conflate God with literal being. This is the biggest logical leap I've ever seen. So let's assume netter means God. Okay, now prove God equals literal being. I bet you never can do that. What you did is you simply assumed it. And that's what you call equivocation fallacy. So here's something else that I noticed. Pepi is a god. Great. Now ask him which god. Ra, Heru, Osiris, Amen, Pepi himself. If Pepi could become netter, then netter is a status humans can participate in. So it doesn't help your argument, bro. It actually starts to crumble it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, I think you need to think really long and hard on what you're actually bringing. I'm not a Eurocentric. I truly bring academic research, just like my sources will be credible. I just named them off. So you do real good looking them up. And I'm gonna land my plane right there.
All right, we're gonna reset the time at 3 minutes. I think Heru misspoke when he said 18th century. He meant 18th dynasty.
18th dynasty.
Just a small correction. The brother did not mean 18th century. He meant 18th dynasty. Mandinka Molly, it's on you. Time starts when you start talking.
Yeah, he don't know no better. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As y'all can see, he don't understand the meaning of netter. And now he's doing a straw man argument, trying to say that I'm saying that the gods. No, I'm saying it's a jurisdiction on earth. The netter is a title of the king. And you said being a literal being? Aren't you a literal human being, sir? What the heck's wrong with you? I'm a literal human being. I'm literally sitting here talking to you, teaching you. Like I said, you don't have no chance in this debate, sir, because you don't even get into the sources. You don't get into the text. It don't matter what dynasty it is. I told you that from the beginning. The king was the Netter, the Nefer, in the goddamn first dynasty. Just like I just trashed old boy, beat the crap out of him. I ain't gonna say his name. This all piles into the same debate. You think that netter just means principle? You haven't even defined what netter means. As y'all can see, I came out and told you what the definition of a netter is. What the kingship is all about. As above, so below. I showed you this. And see, he don't have, you know what? He don't want to share a screen because he have nothing. He can't tell us what source that he's bringing to this debate. He don't have a premise. What's your premise? Answer that when you come back on. I know what I'm talking about. So you're not going to try to play the audience and act like you got something to know that you done figured it out. What source do you got? I told you, if you're thinking that netter, NTR, means a principle, I just told you they have determinatives. You got dang right we going to the grammar. How else will we figure this out? Huh? You ain't see me say nothing about no theology. Don't try to throw that in there. You didn't hear 7,000 say nothing about no theology. This is how I know this is going to be a wash. I'm going to go to the academic consensus. I'm going to go to the college school books. You can't get in front of them no more talking about this is a principle. This means nature. I thought you went to college, sir. I thought you was on the debate team. None of your accolades mean nothing to me in this debate. You better be bringing some sources. I can source up right now. We can do this debate right now. We can do a pre-debate. And I guarantee you won't even show up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another rookie that's in front of me that's trying to block my way to getting to Jabari. Because that's the whole thing. Y'all learning from him, talking about it's a principle. Y'all learning from him. Then you got these idiots over there talking about they did the homie tribe, the homie squad. You need to go join the homie clown squad with them guys. Because I'm telling you, I guarantee you in the next round, he ain't going to tell us, give us your definition of a netter in your next round.
That is time. That is time. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to figure out a way to reconcile our brother Mandinka Mali with the HOK. Clearly our brother misses Sonetta and the HOK. We are going to figure out a way to rectify that for our brother. I'm working on it. I know y'all heard, I heard, there is a longing in our brother's heart. And
you gonna cut it out, man. All my ops over there, bro. Cut it out.
Man.
I gotta deal with rookies like this. All my ops over there hiding.
We want to help him. We want to help him.
I should have to apologize to Sonetta to debate Jabari. You both
let me get it out, man. Mandinka, let me get it out. We want to help. We want to help Mandinka. Heal the hole in his
Bring
heart.
Jabari over here. That's how you help Mandinka Mali.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
That's the best way.
Jabari has an exclusive contract with the HOK. Now, if you're gonna say you got an exclusive contract,
him to Floyd Mayweather and he keep losing.
Listen. If you got an exclusive contract with Paradigm Shift, then we could talk about doing a cross promotion type of thing.
What happened to that, bro? Let's get it.
But listen, I had to pull out because of the health situation with my queen. But listen, we might revisit it. We might revisit it at the end of the year. But I want to help heal that HOK size hole in your heart, brother. It's on you, Heru Conscious, man.
You say this, listen. I'm still nobody took the HOK gold status from me. Remember that. All right, let's go.
Heru, time gonna start when you start talking, brother.
Okay, so yeah, this guy's out here trying to flex and act a fool. It's cool with all the high signing and all of that, but he said I don't have a premise, but this is my premise right here as the affirmative. Well, you know, my premise is that as the affirmative cannot demonstrate that the people of 18th dynasty uniformly understood the Neteru as literal beings, while the historical evidence clearly shows that the Neteru were regarded as real divine powers worthy of worship. The theology of the New Kingdom consistently presents them as manifestations of cosmic functions, divine principles, overlapping identities, and royal participation. Therefore, the evidence does not justify reducing the Neteru to merely literal beings, and the affirmative bears the burden of proving that claim from the 18th dynasty sources. So that is my premise right there. He keeps screaming that I don't have any sources when I clearly just rattled off in my first 3 minutes a gang of sources that I'm gonna come from. And I think you better get prepared. I'm gonna tell you this one more time. I know your heart is longing to go over there and debate with Jabari. I'm not Jabari. Please stop conflating us two. I have nothing to do with Jabari. Now, one thing that I'm going to touch on, bro. You talking about theology. This is a theological debate. You're dealing with the Neteru. When you deal with Kemetic mythology, you are dealing with Kemetic theology. There's no getting around that. And so when you want to turn this into a grammatical debate and all of that and what the meaning of Neter is, that's not what we're debating. And if you come with that approach, I promise you I'm going to expose it and you're going to lose. I'm going to tie you down right there and you're not going to move. I promise you. So I hope you pay attention, maybe take some time to listen back to what it was said here today once we are done, so you can actually hear what I said. Because you either got cement in your ears or you just are completely ignoring what I said on purpose. So I have shown that I have sources. I'm more than prepared to debate you. I have a premise and everything else. So I don't know what your excuse is, guy. You could call me all kind of amateurs. You could call me what you want to call me. None of that's going to matter during debate night. Now, here's going to be the real thing. If you cannot beat me, what makes you think you even got a shot with Jabari? And I'm not undercutting myself from Jabari. I'm just saying, as me, such an amateur, if you can't beat me, what would make you think you can move on and debate Jabari, this a more seasoned debater? That's all I would like to know, since you want to keep bringing the man's name up. But as we all can see from this face-to-face, y'all, he's not prepared. He's all over the place. He's using meta AI and all of that. He's conflating what the argument is. And this is all going to cost him come debate night. I ain't going to tell him nothing else.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Man. Hey, stop my time. First of all, bro, what you talking about meta AI? That's you crybabies. Look, I got the whole sources, the citation and footnotes. It don't matter if I got it Google or Chrome. That's your crybaby argument, because you're not going to go into the text and show us that a neterer means ma'at, means a principle. What dictionary are you coming from, bro? You just running your mouth. You just happy to be up here with me. No, you're not going to make this about no theology. This is about a position and what netter mean. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, he didn't come up with a definition for it, because he don't know that every 18th dynasty king is considered a netter. Every goddamn king from the first dynasty all the way to the goddamn what they call the Greeks or whatever the hell, the ones that took over in the 30th dynasty. They talking about 18th century. He already out the box. You're already out the box, man. You don't have nothing in the text. Well, I'm going to require you to come to this debate and show where they talking about a neter means a principle using the determinative, using the grammar. Don't try to tell me, oh, you're going to make me just hold this to theological when we're talking about a kingship, when we're talking about, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, in the first dynasty, they didn't even have no Book of the Dead or confrontation. They thought the king was God. They had retainers to go with him. You out of your league, sir. What sources? Yeah, see. Let me name some more sources. I'm gonna be bringing. I'm coming from African scholars. I'm coming from the Europeans, and I'm gonna send my sources into the debate to the judges. You're trying to shift it over to how you want it to go and change this whole topic. I ain't talking about. Are you a literal human being? Because the king was a netter. You educated brother. What are we doing, bro? Now you want to ride Jabari's got dang on a group of lies. I can show you from the beginning when he had this debate when I already beat him up in the Lions Den. Yeah, because this debate leads to him. You just in the way. Just like the other brother was in the way. And he's scared to come over here. Because Sarnite will be over there holding his hand. They don't have judges. They got fanfare. Just like you. You know nothing about the books. You better be coming in the pyramid text, the coffin text, showing that these kings was represented as a netter was represented a principle. I just told you in the beginning, the netter eats, he kills, he sleeps, he dies. Where you show me the principle? MT, do you even know the text? Huh? They got representative for like MJ meaning like. They knew the scribes knew what they was doing, bro. You're gonna get beat down, I promise you, man, because you run your mouth and you don't have no source.
That's time.
I promise you.
That's time.
I'm gonna give
time resets. Heru, it's on you, my brother.
Yeah, DMG. Before you start my time, can you possibly remind our brother and our audience what the title of our debate is?
And indeed, I can. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it right from the thumbnail. Give me 1 second.
Hey, please do that because I don't think he knows what the debate is about.
Give me 1 second. I gotta go into my little library.
What source you got to say that is literal, non-literal? It's just an abstract. Do you even know what abstract is? It's justice, it's peace, it's love, all that type of stuff.
JJ,
they got their representation. I'm gonna beat the dog crap out of this pseudo. I promise.
JJ, you had your time, sir.
But then show some sources, or you just wasting my time.
I already gave sources.
JJ, you good, JJ? You good? Let me pull this up. All right, hold on. I told you, man. I apologize, bro. I did not mean to bring out Mandinka Molly. I should have kept it at JJ. I didn't mean to bring out Mandinka Molly.
Oh, no, I'm actually glad you.
Did the 18th dynasty of Kemet? Okay. Hey, he said he want the mighty Mandinka Molly. So it is did the 18th dynasty of Kemet believe the Neter/Neteru were literal beings?
Human beings.
Did the 18th dynasty of Kemet believe the Neter/Neteru were literal beings?
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready to start talking, Heru.
Okay.
Yeah, what's a being? Go ahead.
So, this is why I love when you let people just go ahead and rattle off things out their mouth, because the more he talks, the more deeper he's getting into this. The funny thing is now, DMG, you have repeated actually what our debate topic is. So I'm gonna be clear. Our debate topic is not what the term netter means. It has nothing to do with what we're debating. Now, secondly, one thing that I'm going to touch on real quick is because he just screamed out human beings. So you believe the Neteru were human beings? That's great to know, because I got a little something for that. And I was going to show that you haven't taken a nuanced approach to this at all. I believe you have surface knowledge at best on this. You haven't really done any in-depth study. See, what happens with a lot of these guys is that you don't really study Kemet. You find a point of contention in Kemetic history, and then that's what y'all try to debate. You never actually do the in-depth study, so you wouldn't really know. And so while he's screaming out that I don't have sources, again, I'm going to reiterate that I started my first 3 minutes with naming all the sources that I'm going to use to bury you. So I guess, I don't know how many times we're going to do the back and forth, but my real question is coming up very, very soon, because all this tough guy talk like you just Mr. Unstoppable, I'm going to show you that you can be stopped. So I really would like to know, what Sunday do you want to die? That is my motto on this platform. And so at the end of the day, I'm not going to keep playing around with you, JJ. What I'd like to do is go ahead and get this on the books. We're going to set a date. And I promise you, bro, you're going to be the one that should have ran when this is all said and done. Because listening to you right now, it shows me that you don't even stand a chance with this. You don't stand a chance at all. So if you think that you about to get up here and finesse everybody,
wait. Hey, Heru.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Heru, I stopped your time. I stopped your time at 1 minute. I got a question.
Yes,
what
sir.
What did you ask him what did you ask him as it relates to Sunday? What did you say?
Oh yeah, I'd like to know, what Sunday would he like to die?
I ain't heard that in so long, ladies and gentlemen. I just had a visceral reaction. I apologize. I ain't heard it in so long. It's been like a year since I heard that. Time starts back, brother.
So yeah, I'm not gonna get up here and try to trash talk the brother like he trying to trash talk me. This is really a learning experience for a lot of people. A lot of people haven't taken the time to study ancient Kemet. So what I'm preparing to do is to not only debate this man, but actually teach something that people could take with them and have a better understanding. This isn't about me tearing down another brother or even clout chasing or whatever, people like to do. That's not me. I'm not about that. So, as we know, my whole main purpose in this whole thing is education. So at the end of the day, bro, all I'm gonna tell you is I think that you need to focus on what the debate topic is and get prepared, because right now you're not prepared. You're all over the place. You haven't even made a coherent argument yet. So at the end of the day, as you being affirmative, I hope you can work on that by the time we set this date, before the date comes up for us to debate.
All right, time resets. And we are on the mighty Mandinka Molly. Time starts when you start talking, bro.
Hold on, hold a minute. See, this is how I know you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier he said he was the affirmative. Now I'm the affirmative. Which way do you want?
I didn't say I was the affirmative. I said I was the negative. I've always been a negative.
Okay, so bro, yes, you are a negative, brother, because you have nothing, bro. Are you serious, man? Wait, how you gonna? So he still ain't telling us what he's debating. So if you're coming against my claim, I say the netters are real human beings. Beings. You know what a being is, sir? That means that the king is the netter, and you cannot debunk that at all. You can't. You up here high siding and up here talking about what you're gonna do, and you don't even understand what you're debating. You don't even know what you're getting in the ring with. Every effective king that carries the office title. A couple other titles the king are Nefer, the perfect God. And the golden horse name, divine of appearance. You just sitting up here running your mouth. kings whose names are Netter or kings who carry the Netter title. Every king carries that. He is a literal human being. What are we doing here? What are we doing? The Abydos King list, also known as the Abydos table, is a list of names of 76 kings. You got something to go against that? In ancient Egypt, found on the wall of the temple of Seti at Abydos, you're not ready for me, bro. You just up here, hey, I got to debate JJ 7000. Now I'm ready for everybody else. That's right. I want to get you ready for everybody else. So I'm gonna leave you enough alive to go ahead and debate everybody else. But you can put that on your resume as a famous loser. The Karnak King list. This is 61 kings beginning with Senephra. Huh? The Tauran King list. He don't have nothing, y'all. Starts with the high column, even higher, column 2, gods of ancient Egypt, spirits of mythical kings. The Tauran King list go all the way back. Here the kings is listed as a Netter. And in the name and title, this is the kingship proof that I'm pointing to. The secondary examples: Nine Netter, Nechi Netter, godlike, one of two ladies. Also, the goddesses the women can be a Netter or Osiris. She can be an Osiris Netter. Because as above, so below. This is a jurisdiction, sir. Let's talk about the jurisdiction. What the responsibility of a Netter that's running a jurisdiction on Earth and in the afterlife. Don't try to play this game with me, bro. I told you, you just collateral damage until I can get to the main prize. This guy that's running around here, and Tahuti already beat him. We already been beating this topic up for 8-9 years.
All right, time resets. Time resets. Hey, Heru, it's on you, brother.
Okay. So yeah, I'm really laughing at him because he's doubling down on that the Neteru were humans, right? So he's going to have a problem when I start to show how these Neteru were actually merging together and forming other forms of Neteru and things like that. So humans can't merge together. And so what you have to understand is the pharaohs, yes, they did deify themselves as a Heru or a Asar in the afterlife, but that doesn't. Bro, that's just exposing your surface knowledge right there. And I said this. You're not ready for this debate, JJ. You up here making all this ruckus, all this fuss for no reason, man. No reason whatsoever. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to have a hard time explaining a lot of things once I get into the nuance of this whole thing. And I can tell you right now, based on what you're talking about, based on the sources that you're bringing, you're not going to be able to answer a question that I have for you in the Q&A. The Q&A is where a lot of debates is won and lost, bro. And I promise you, I think I'm a 3-0 you. And that's real talk, just based on all the stuff you're talking about right now. If you really think that the Netter and Neteru were human beings, that's just silly, man. It's silly. But I'm going to let you have that. We don't disagree that the pharaohs actually deified themselves. We don't disagree there. But where you, like I said, where you gonna have a problem is when I start showing you how these different Neteru merged together to form something else, and it was used to explain a whole other set of principles of things and aspects of nature and cosmic forces and things like that. So I hope that you really start to take this seriously, but then again, I don't expect you to. And if you don't, that's just going to be a sad Sunday for you. I promise you that. One thing that I am going to highlight, because like I said, I don't like to spend too much time, just talking nonsense, with people. And I like to really stick to what the information is really going to provide. And so one of the things that I want to leave with in this last few seconds here is that when you look at the Asar creates the same problem. Like when you think about this, the deceased becomes Osiris. Well, how can 1,000 dead Egyptians become Osiris? You know what I'm saying? This makes more sense as a participation or transformation divine entity than one exclusive literal person. And I'm just going to leave just as that, just to leave an example of how I'm going to destroy your whole rhetoric, bro. So at the end of the day, again, while you're in the back chats and doing all this here line and telling people I'm running from you and all of this here, I suggest you get prepared because you got a fight on your hands.
All right, time resets, and this will be JJ last turn in this portion, and then I'm gonna have a question for each of y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all close out, and we're gonna get up out of here. I might bring one or two people up to ask y'all a question to give y'all a comment. But it's on you, Mandinka. Time to start when you start. Mandinka, are you there? Mandinka.
Yeah, I'm here. My mic was muted. Hold up. Let me get to what I want to say. Hold up. Don't start my time yet. Yeah. He won't have no college level source.
I know what you was gonna say. You was gonna say.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Mandinka. I know what you was gonna say. You was gonna say, Heru wanted one way, but it's the other way.
You want it? Hey, that's on fire. I like the pop smoke vibe in it. But let me tell y'all something. I never said that it was 1,000 people to become Osiris. There ain't 1,000 kings in Kemet from the first dynasty to all the way to the Greeks or whoever the hell took over. Excuse my language. So basically, like I said, it's my time shot. Egyptian theology is consistent. Principle exists, nature exists, but guess who controls it? The netter. He controls the now. He controls judgment. Both are owned by a person. Ma'at is principle of truth, and goddess, who is the daughter of Ra, who wears the ostrich feather. Happy is the induction event, and the fat man who lives in the caravan. Shu is the heir, and a man who holds the sky with arms. This is why you have the pyramid text utterance 273 to 274 where King Eunice hunts. How does a principal hunt? Ladies and gentlemen, when you come to this debate, we talking about the real, we talking about the real dogma of these people. This is why they had retainers, because they believed the king was that part. He was that guy. Lassos kills, roasts, and eats. Other netter rules. That's a battle. That's a war. He eats their bodies to get their power. A principal can't eat. You eat what they are. You become what you eat. If netter was just a principle, you would learn it, not eat it. Uh-oh. Say it again. You would learn it, Heru, unconsciousness. If netter was just nature, you would stand in it, not eat it. The Egyptian ritual is eating, clothing, anointing, because God had bodies that need these type of things. The king, as Horus, feeds them. Uh-oh. Did the king Horus on earth? He's the same netter. He's a netter. Huh? I'm going to beat the crap out of you, man. You just happy to be in the ring with me. The king as Horus, feed them as good God on earth. Oh, my God. And when he dies as Osiris, he is about 1,000 Osirises. I never said that. He is fed by the new horse. That chain is economy law and physics at once. You're not ready for me. I promise. But not now. See, why is she putting you in front of me? Where you find this guy? And then I told you I'm gonna do him in this preliminary. No text ever says netter is only symbol. Show me that. That's your responsibility when you come to the debate in front of me, because Jabari can't do it. You just in the way. Every text says netter has a body that you can see. Name you. Hey, can you name one stelly that and heart that you could feed? The principle without person cannot be fed. Right. Poison. Get drunk. Oh, I'm gonna beat the crap.
Time resets. All right, Heru. This will be your last 3 minutes in this portion. Yeah. Time to start when you start talking.
All right, my brother. Well, you know what? I'm not going to get up here with a bunch of flim flam for this guy. You know, I actually appreciate him for coming on today, you know, taking the time to discuss the logistics. And, you know, that's what really today was about, setting the stage for the actual debate. Now, I did hear a few things that definitely caught my attention. And it sounds like my opponent is prepared to argue that the Neteru were essentially literal human beings or divine humans. If that is his position, I actually welcome it, because that's exactly why debates actually exist. Claims like that have to be demonstrated, not simply asserted. One thing I want everybody watching to remember is that history isn't determined by who speaks with the most confidence. It's determined by evidence. It's evidence determined by methodology, and it's determined by whether the sources actually support the conclusion being drawn from them. I'm not interested in debating assumptions. I'm interested in actually debating what can actually be established from the historical record. So between now and debate night, I encourage everybody to do your own homework, read the sources for yourself. Don't rely on, you know, memes or nonsense on social media. Don't rely on AI summaries. Read the actual primary text. Read the Egyptologist works. Compare the interpretations, and then come back and watch us put those interpretations to the test. Because on debate night, this isn't going to be about personalities. It's not going to be about who talks the longest or who can make the loudest claim. It's going to be about whether the affirmative can actually meet its burden of proof. Can they demonstrate that the people of the 18th century understood the Neteru the way that he claims them be, as real people? Can they demonstrate that the people of the 18th, can he demonstrate, or matter of fact, let me say it this way, or are they reading modern assumptions and trying to put it back onto an ancient civilization? You know what I'm saying? So that's the real question the judges will have to answer. I have no problem with being challenged. In fact, I welcome it. That's how we sharpen our understanding of history. If my position can't withstand scrutiny, then it doesn't deserve to stand. And I expect my opponent to hold himself to the same standard. So I do want to thank every last one of y'all who's been supporting this event, everybody who's been sharing the announcement, everybody who's planning to tune in. I believe that this is going to be an educational discussion, you know, regardless of who you agree with. I hope you leave with knowing more than you did when you came in. So to my opponent, I wish you the best in preparation. Bring your strongest sources, and I will bring mine.
Oh, my fault.
Then we will let the evidence speak. Until then, just know this is Heru Conscious, and I'm the pseudo hunter. I will see y'all all debate night.
There it is. The brother had 13 seconds, 12 seconds left on the clock. All right, so I got a question for each of y'all. I'm going to start with Mandinka Molly. All right, Mandinka Molly. It's your position that the people of the 18th dynasty of Kemet believed that the Neter/Neteru were literal beings, correct?
Human beings, yes. Human beings.
That they believe the Neter were human beings.
Human beings. Beings. Yes. I'm a human being. The Neter is the title of this king's position. We're not going to play these semantics and word games. I'm going to show you all through the text. Every king is listed at a Neter. And you will never see a determinative where it's going to represent an abstract idea. Ma'at, love, justice, because they have determinatives. And they got the scroll, the papyrus that represents those type of things. When I say those type of things, they gotta represent it in their hieroglyphs where it show what when they talk about something like an idea, ma'at, justice and love. And you will never see the flagpole, and you will never see a seated king.
So did the king?
Let me show this guy. Yeah. So he don't even know the language. He don't know. You will never see a seated king.
I got you. Let me finish my questions. Listen, did they believe the king would become one with the soil?
Say it again.
Did they believe the
No,
king
he becomes a Sar.
So the king becomes a Sar.
He becomes a Osiris king. But there is, like I say, you have Horus the Elder. They have
No. Hear me out.
I'm a natural god.
If the king is already a neter, why does he have to merge with the Sar?
He don't, because the king in the Duat, they got seats for every king that passed away, and you're gonna control your gnome. You don't get dismissed. Nobody else get moved out the way. It's an eternal kingdom that keep growing and growing and growing. This guy know nothing about it. I'm gonna beat the brecks off you.
So the king know don't.
You just up there with Heru unconsciousness.
So the king doesn't become one with the Sar.
He becomes part of that Duat, that kingdom. You see, they saying in the audience, you don't know what you're talking about. They throwing bombs for 7,000. Bro, you out of your league. Then you want to hit her and cheerlead for Jabari? You can't get past me. You ain't nothing but, you ain't even a stepping stone, bro. You're not. You hear him saying, get him, JJ? Can
I ask you a question?
Hold on, hey, Heru, I got a question. I got a question for you, Heru.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out what's up with all.
Don't try to figure out. I wasn't done yet. I wasn't done yet, sir.
Hold up, JJ. I'm going to Heru with my question. I'm going to Heru.
I'm just trying to figure out what's up with the ad hominem attacks, bro. I haven't attacked this man once. What's up with all that?
Stop.
Ain't no crime, man. I'm a man first.
Crime.
Let's behave like men. You acting like a child.
Psychological warfare.
Heru. JJ, mute out. JJ, mute out.
Left 3 times.
JJ, mute out.
Yeah,
mute out.
Yeah, I got him already.
JJ,
let me mute out.
JJ. Hey, Heru, you see he got a big smile on his face. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
I'm not falling for it. I just think that he's making a fool out of himself, and I'm just trying to figure out why. It's unnecessary.
JJ got a more of a strategic mind than people think. That's why he got that big Joker smile on his face. He's trying to get you in your body. I got a question for you, though.
I swear.
I got a question for you. If the people of the 18th dynasty didn't view the Neteru or the Neter as literal, why did they put so much emphasis in the beginning on Amun, and then later with Akhenaten on Aten?
The best answer to that is there was obviously a paradigm shift, and we're talking like, I think the 18th dynasty covers I think at least 2 centuries, if I'm not mistaken. So we're looking at a lot of time covered there. So there was obviously a paradigm shift that occurred. There was different people that took rulership and things like that. So political views, differed and things like that. So that's why you've seen that type of shift.
Okay. I got you. Y'all want to take a couple of questions from the audience? We just gonna
repeat that because I couldn't hear. MG, I couldn't hear his answer again. I was he's going in and out. Say that one more time, sir. DMG, reiterate your question, and then let me hear his answer one more time. My fault. It was you going in and out on my end. My fault, bro.
Yeah, it's all good. That was for my curiosity. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the link in the chat.
No, I'm saying DMG. I couldn't hear the question that you asked him.
I'm only gonna bring a few people up, and then we're gonna get up out of here. If y'all got a question or a comment for the brothers, they not here to go back and forth with y'all. They gonna go back and forth with each other. And I need a date for y'all. I know Sundays work best for Heru. I need a date, so pick a Sunday. And
next week.
I mean, that's up to y'all. Let me know.
Next week. Yeah, I'm ready, DMG.
Hey, if you want to do it next weekend, we could do it next weekend, next Sunday. Let me see. That would be
You look
Sunday
for
the
you off
31st,
Sunday.
right?
I ain't got to look.
Or no. I take that back. That would be actually August 2nd. Oh no, next week I take that back. That'll be the 26th. Would be for the debate night. I ain't got no problem with it.
I know you don't. You're gonna have a problem with it when you show up Sunday. I promise. Promise.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
Indigenous on the
Okay.
phone, DMG, because he want to when you do the question panel thing. He got questions for both of us. So whenever you're ready to do that, anybody want to come?
All right, shout out to my master teacher who taught me everything I know.
Master teacher.
And
Right.
everything that most people in these black YouTube streets know, the indigenous black man.
Thank you, DMG. I appreciate it. He never gives me an introduction like that. He just knows the rules, bro.
Hey, I gotta do better next time.
DMG, can you hear me?
We hear you, brother. We hear you.
Brothers, these are. I just want to say this, to everybody. I want y'all to know that y'all messing with this guy who started these arguments. Now, my first question is, JJ, why are you up here picking on these people? Because we know you started these arguments, 8 years ago?
Facts.
And, and I came in probably around the same time. I'm hearing the arguments, and I've built up my rebuttal also. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, is life and death literal? That's my question.
Who you asking it to?
I'm asking you, is life and death literal?
Of course. It's real. It happens. But that ain't even the topic, though. We talking about a position.
No. Listen. I'm going to a point.
Ask him.
Now, if you're talking about human beings, then these people lived and died, but they were deified into that status, and then the afterlife, which you're taking these pharaohs or these deified netters that they called themselves and made the people call them. It's not like the people gave them that name. They called themselves these things. Okay? So these people lived and these people died. And these people called themselves or considered themselves or, they made themselves to be out to be netters. That's real. That's life. That's death. You're seeing in life, they're deifying themselves as a netter, and then in death, they're preserving their way of life on earth with the retainer sacrifices. You see what I'm saying? To be able to live the same way that they did before, and they're going to the afterlife to be with Osiris, Osiris, I think, was the one in the afterlife, right? In hell. Or the underworld.
So what's your question to the brother? What's your question?
Afterlife. That's afterlife. That's afterlife. Hell and heaven is afterlife.
Yeah, ask the question to him.
Now, for you, I want to know that. I want to know the same thing. Is life and death literal?
Absolutely,
life and death is literal. The hieroglyphs are literal. These things these steles that talk about these things are literal. You understand?
Well, let me.
Steles and in hieroglyphs. So when you're dealing with life and death, just because the person's dead doesn't mean that that's not a literal person.
Bing.
Or he was not literal.
Okay, so hold on. Well, let me finish answering you though, because I've heard what you said to JJ.
All right, go ahead, brother.
I just want to fully respond to you, because the thing is that if you're going to just use Asar and Heru, because that's the only two netters that you guys are using, there were way more Neteru than that, and some of these Neteru merged together. So what human beings can merge together?
Oh my God.
Well, you talking about like the Greeks merging them together and making like Zeus and going down the line like that? Are you talking about like that, or you mean they merged together at that time?
You see how hey, hold on. Why ain't you sticking on Earth? We're talking about what's on Earth, bro. What's on Earth?
JJ, I'm trying to answer.
The king was a netter on Earth. Let's start there. And then what they believed, how they transcended in heaven, that's a different story. But we know on Earth these were real beings.
JJ, let Heru answer the question.
Yeah. Because Michigan, you don't know what the heck you talking about.
Come on, man. Will you mute your mic, bro? Seriously.
No, this is an open panel for questions, bro.
But he's asking me a question.
Oh, stop crying and answer.
You stop talking.
Crying and answer. You interrupt the champ.
Stop talking. Mute your mic, bro. I didn't say a word.
Well, tell me to mute my mic. Answer the question.
JJ, come on, let him answer the question, bro.
All right. I'm be nice.
So again, you guys keep referencing the kings, whether it was king or queen, that deified themselves as Heru on earth and Asar after death. You guys are not talking about all the other Neteru. So I'd like for you to explain to me. Let's take Mayat. Mayat wasn't just a. Hold on, Mayat. JJ, stop. Mayat was not just a woman with a feather in her head. Mayat was actually a representative of justice, balance, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is that you cannot just say exclusively that just the king was just the Neteru on earth. That's completely false teaching, and that's not the teaching of Kemet. That's not. I don't even know where you guys got that from.
I said the king is the netter, period. What are you talking about?
All right, before we
ain't no regular human beings just netters. No, hold on.
Hold on. We got other people on the panel. Let's go to Jose Francis, the ice miter.
Yes.
Now, I want to ask JJ a question. In the back chat, there was no abstract. All of a sudden, he knows that they're abstracts. When did he learn that?
Bro, hold on, let me tell you something, bro.
No. Answer the question. Answer the question. You don't want to hear the extra talk. Answer the question.
I know you bitter about, listen.
Answer the question.
I know you.
Answer the question. This is not your time to. No, I don't care.
Everybody mute out.
He ain't running nothing.
Everybody mute out. God damn it.
I got the answer.
God damn it. I said mute out.
Right. I make it like I'm out of order.
Hey, listen, when I say if anybody unmute their mic, I'm dropping them to the back, and I'm not bullshitting. If I say mute out, mute the fuck out. Come up, ask your question, and wait. Come up, ask your question, and wait for it to get answered. That go for everybody. Ask your question, wait for it to get answered. I don't want to hear this back and forth shit. I said they not up here for y'all to go back and forth with. That go for the person answering the question. Just like they not up here for you to go back and forth with them, you don't need to go back and forth either. It's a two-way street. Jose, ask your question again.
In the back chat, he said there was no such thing as an abstract concept. Now he's saying differently. So when did he learn that there was an abstract concept in the language?
Okay. Are you done? I don't want to interrupt you. Are you done? And then I'm going to answer it for you. Because what you try to come up here is cause confusion. Like JJ ain't answering it. And I tried, and you kept running your goddamn jerk chicken in your lip. You ain't in my league. So I'm going to answer it for you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the scribes have a flag.
Why you bring up jerk chicken, JJ? Real quick. Why you bring up jerk chicken?
I don't know. Because he reminded me what jerk chicken is good.
Knock it off, bro. Knock it off.
Hey, Heru Conscious look at Heru Conscious. Look at Heru Conscious in the audience throwing shots at me. Why are you focused on the audience? I'm not doing it to you. What's wrong with you? Look at him, DMG. Put this up here on the screen, because Jose Francis came up here and asked me a question. Then when I try to get into my diatribe, answer the question like I'm on a hot seat. We can do hot seats. You did horrible in your hot seat, sir. You remember your chin check? Your whole jaw got knocked off your goddamn on face. The whole source was going on my side, sir, and you was intellectually dishonest. So don't play with me like you up here some kind of gangster debater. I'm that guy. Indigenous is that guy. Lions Den is that guy. We produce champions. Me and Tahuti been beating them up on this topic for years. Tahuti came in late though. That's a fact.
Hey, we got somebody else on the panel as well. What's your answer, brother?
Let me deal with his question. Let me deal with Francis' question. Say it again, Francis. Go ahead. Jose Vega Francis, say it. Say it again. Show your face.
Now, let me repeat. Hold on. Let me repeat this since you're not paying attention. When did you learn about abstract concepts? Because initially you said there were none.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
that's the question.
Okay, so the whole argument was, like I say, now you got to go to the beginning of this. This was never no literal. It was always when the battle started in the Lions Den, when Jabari used to come over, and then I recruited Tahuti. This was an argument. I said, bro, because I caught him praying to I said, what are we doing here? You talking about the Hebrew Israelite? This one I was a Hebrew Israelite. You said, man, we spooky. We praying to gods that ain't even real. I said, well, I just caught you praying on your goddamn comedic ascension. Shout out to Jabari in this channel. I caught you. He said, oh no, man, I'm just praying to a principle. I said, what in the heck is going on? And I beat him up so bad in the debate. He was talking about Moses and child stoning and all that type of. I said, this ain't the topic. But it was a Lincoln Douglas debate style debate where the moderators is asking us questions like we the president up here. You see? So you coming in late to this. I've been knew about this. All you got to do is read. Hey, listen, let me teach you right now. What do the flagpole represent? I'm going to ask you this rhetorically, and then when it's your turn, you come up here and tell us. The flagpole, what did that represent? What do the seated king represent? And then what do the papyrus represent? Because the papyrus and that scroll represents a determinative of an abstract concept. Ma'at, love, justice. And this guy don't get a period. Yeah, Ma'at, I heard you, bro. You're out of your league. Now, they have determinative for a being. I guess because a being, he must think of some kind of, he's some kind of God up there. And we're not saying that I don't know if it's hold on, let me finish. So you're out of your league because you're not even going to the grammar. You're out of your league. I'm gonna beat you down because I'm gonna take this out on you because what I want to take out on Jabari. You don't tell me when did I learn this? I've been knew this. I'm teaching you this. So you can understand and get up here and teach the real.
We got to get over the step into the light. This is why I put these brothers on the clock, because they long-winded as hell. Step into the light. What's up, sis?
And Heru ain't never showed his face because he over there hiding up under his sarcophagus.
Yeah, I'm over here laughing so hard I forgot my question.
I bet you did. JJ was supposed to answer one question. This man then went on a 45-minute tirade.
Yeah, I can't. I'm laughing so hard. I can't remember. Okay, so but I do. So the thing is, for Heru, why is it so hard? And not just for you, but for so many people to believe that these netters or these principles were once human beings that walked the earth, and over time they became deified. Because if we look through history, that happens a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me tell you this.
Tell them, Stephen. So like even in Europe, they did it. they call themselves God in Europe. When the kings in Europe did the same thing, you know.
Beat the crap out of this guy. But go ahead. Good question. Ask me that too. Go ahead. Let's just see this guy's answer.
Hold on. Can you repeat your question again?
I said, why is it so hard to believe that these netters or principles, whatever you want to call them, were once humans that walked the earth and became deified by the people over time? You see the people merge them at some point. So why is it hard to believe that these were people? That's like in 500 years, somebody comes back and they be like, oh, Heru was once a person. They're gonna be like, no, he was just a person on a principal on YouTube, but literally you're a person.
Well, let me tell you this: it's not about belief with me. There's no evidence to support that these were actual real people. Can you point me to that?
I mean, there's no evidence to prove a lot of things. There's a lot of consensus, and that's what people sat in the room and came up with. Like nobody was literally there. But if you look at the glyphs and you look at all of these things, it looks like diaries of these people. Like they wrote about them. They wrote about them, but we don't pay that no mind.
No. Ask me the same question too, Sister Light.
I think that you misunderstanding what you actually looking at as far as the glyphs. Like, for instance, like if you're looking at the pyramid text, right? These are funerary texts, and they depicted the Neteru certain ways for certain reasons. It wasn't to say that these were actual real people or that they're trying to give you a full cinematic view of something. Like when you really run into those type of things, where you want to really get into the history of how Kemetic thought was, you look at the papyruses, the royal decrees, and things like that. These are the things that you should look at. This historical, not the mythology necessarily. So I think we have to separate the two.
I think when you look in the papyruses,
historical aspect.
So would you say Atum was a real person at one point?
No.
Or was he a god?
No.
Was he considered a god?
He was a netter, and netter does not mean god.
I'm asking because Atum actually wrote in it says in the papyrus of Ani that because they turned their backs on their creator God, that he would basically cause a flood. Same story that you get in the Bible and other places. So would you say that they made this up, or was that a literal person, or was he considered the God?
Well, I'll say this to you. We have to really look at it like this here. Look at Atum, okay? If Atum was a real person, I don't think anybody would expect a real person to bring on a flood. So they obviously knew that he was a cosmic force, a principle, an aspect of nature, all of those things. That's what Neteru are. And so at the end of the day, like I brought up earlier, when you get Neteru that actually merged together to become a whole different Neteru, they couldn't possibly be people. You even have it where you have like Amen Ra, you have Heru, you have there's many of them that merge together. You have the trio of Amen, Ra, and Tahuti. You know what I'm saying? So if these were real people, how could they come together? How could they possibly come together?
I'm asking you, did they merge themselves, or did the people over time merge them?
With every dynasty, the paradigm has changed. Every dynasty you see, the paradigm has changed. And that's
right. So if the people merged them, that is because of whatever belief system they had at that time. They didn't do it themselves. So it's okay if I turn into an apple and you turn into an orange, and then DMG comes 2,000 years later and be like, yeah, the apple orange. The god of apple orange.
Let me ask you this, like, if that's the case, we all know that there's no Neteru, there's no deities writing anything. So it's obviously people writing about
that's deities. What I said.
And that's been like this.
I gotta do my Sarnetta imitation. Hold on, brother. Hey, Heru, hold on. Don't say no more. Don't say no more. Save it for the debate, brother. You don't want to give it away. You don't want to give it away, brother.
Shut your mouth.
You don't want to give it away. They trying to slow walk you. They trying to jump you up here, brother, and we not gonna let them do it.
I am not trying to jump nobody, but that's just my question. Every time I hear this argument, and I've been
step into the light, then join Team Mandinka Molly and Indigenous Black Man.
I'm shocked.
They're trying to take down Heru Conscious.
But DMG, I had this same question for Jose. I always ask them this question because it's obvious that at some point these were real literal people that walked the earth. Look, they did it to Jesus Christ. They do it all over the world. They've done it throughout history. And then these people that everybody likes to yield to come and say, oh no, they didn't think like that. They couldn't have possibly thought like that because they can't fathom it and they can't think like that. And then we go right along with what they say. I just don't get it.
I mean, that's speculation, right?
She wants to do a show.
Yeah.
She wants to do a show, so we can do it. We can do it over on her show too.
Yeah, step into the light, and it's crazy because stepping into the light has always gave JJ a hard time.
I always give you a hard time, but I mean, this has been my question for the last 15 years, and I get the same. I get the same answers from different people all the time. It's like it's a script.
How about her and I against Jose Francis in a room? Let's step it up, and we got to at least script this out. Oh, that'd be powerful, DMG.
Mandinka Molly, listen, man, don't be trying to steal Light Brown, man. I don't know what you're trying to do, bro. I'm about to strip you of your title and kick you off the channel, bro.
I'm not trying to steal it. She just stepping into the light. The 7,000. I got the information.
No, for real. Listen, I've been asking this same question for 15 years, DMG. I promise you, and I get the same scripted answer from everybody. Every person that I ask, it's just like
you done messed up now, JJ. You done messed up.
Hold on. In all fairness, though, you say you keep hearing the same scripted answer, but what I'm saying is when you make extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. If you don't have evidence of this, then you can't just shoot us down and say, well, we just giving you a scripted answer.
Absence of evidence doesn't make it not true, though, JJ. You know that. I mean, Heru, you know that.
But what you're giving us is speculation. That's it.
No. Absence of
Let me say this, y'all. I really can't stand that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence because that's actually not true. It really don't. It just requires evidence because just because it's an extraordinary claim don't mean it extraordinary evidence. It just requires evidence.
But that's what I'm saying. So not even giving evidence.
Tagline was created to try to make it seem like it gotta have something extra to it because I don't believe it. So in order for me to believe it, it got to be extraordinary. I hate that tagline, and that ain't personal to you, Heru. I just hate when anybody uses it. But
let me say,
because I think evidence is evidence. But
can I say something? Can I say something? DMG.
Hold on, Jose. You already got beat up.
I'm not making it an absolute. I just asked the question. Why is it so hard for people to fathom this? It's weird to me. Absence of evidence does not make something not true.
Everybody talking at the same time. Hold on. This is what we gonna do.
Sorry.
This is what we gonna do.
Turn this to a clown show. You're right.
This is what we gonna do. Let me hear Jose. Then I want to hear Indigenous, and then I want Light to speak her speech. Go ahead, Jose.
Light, it's not that we're giving you a scripted answer. They do think based on evidence that Assad may have been an actual person. But in academia, they don't want to talk out of turn and simply and well, in this case, they don't. They feel like they don't want to talk out of turn and say that they could have been ancestors. But in this particular instance,
So Jose, you sitting here
but the
telling me
culture
right
goes
now?
back.
Hold
Hold on. Be quiet. I got this. So Jose, you sitting here right now telling me that you believe in what academia says.
No, I'm simply saying to you, you may not be wrong. I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
He's
that.
a doubting
There are
Thomas.
So you do know for the
there are
record, I'm
instances.
everybody's favorite pseudo, and I
No,
wear
I
that
didn't say that.
title
I didn't
proudly.
say that. But there are instances.
Let's get rid of Jose because he's
Be
distracted
quiet.
from our
There
debate.
are instances.
No,
There
you
are
have nothing to do with this,
instances.
bro.
Hold on, JJ. Let him talk, JJ. Let him talk. Let him talk.
There are instances where they do look at some records and they can say that some of these deities in Africa were real people. But in academia, they like to pick and choose how they deal with these things based on their biases. So in this particular case, they don't think it's important enough to address that. But
I bet you they don't. I bet you they don't think it's important enough.
Listen, let's go to indigenous black man.
All right. Thank you, DMG. I appreciate you, brother. You know, Jose, you know, science can't speak in absolutes. You know, and that's you hear I'm saying that all the time. He got that from me. Y'all regurgitating it, and it comes from me. So y'all welcome. But science can't speak in absolutes because a new find tomorrow, like naphtha playa, could change everything. It was what I said years ago. A couple years ago, you know, and then Cedric took it and ran it over there to Unc and them. You see what I'm saying? So when we're talking, you know, you got to understand that, you know, when you're dealing with the truth, this literal simply means you're just defining a word as accurately as you can, brother. Jabari brought that into the community. He brought that in here recently. He brought that in here after the conversation that him and JJ had years ago. See, they're still bringing these old conversations back, but they're not putting the people in front of the argument who brought the information.
Right.
Like he's throwing Reggie in front of JJ's argument. He's throwing these flunkies, Ace and all them, you know, in front of the scientific racism argument.
Right.
Who y'all should know that the Blumenbach and the Lynch and all that comes from indigenous. Talking about the Papal Bulls, that comes from indigenous. All that comes from indigenous. They regurgitate it. You hear it coming out in my name. They mock me for my name. They mock me when I named myself indigenous 5 years ago. They all mock me. But now today, you can't stop Unc from saying it. It comes out of his mouth every other word, and everybody in this community saying they're indigenous now.
Go ahead, get to the point, though, indigenous, because everybody else.
Y'all, well, I'm just saying.
I know we know it. We know it.
This literal only means words. It's only you're using words to describe something as correctly as you can. Right. That's all literal means. Real means that it's factual. It exists. It's here. You can see it. You can prove it.
I'm a human being.
It's just describing something.
I'm a literal human being. Go ahead.
See what I'm saying? That's all it is, Jose. That's all I want to say.
The nether is a position, a title that human being holds. He was a kingship. I'm a dog walk you, Heru, because you've been running your mouth. And you ran 3 times, and I gave you another chance.
JJ, you always talking about somebody running their mouth, nigga. You the only person I know that run your mouth.
Okay.
You're happy to be in the ring.
Listen. We got Mr. Cab, the Kemet Infomonger up here. I don't know if you got my message, bro. I hope you did. Hear from him.
DMG, I got your message. So I was really resting and trying to prepare for my face-to-face, but it's cool. So that's why I joined. But other than that, I just asked the internet like to give me a list of netters or netteru. And I heard, so Mr. Mandinki, don't switch it up. You were saying that the netteru are literal human beings. So Nut is a netteru. And so that is a sky goddess. So When did the sky literally walk on the face of the earth? There are a whole bunch of them.
Thank you.
Okay, Tefnut, hold on. Tefnut, goddess of moisture and fertility. When did moisture and fertility walk the face of the earth? Shu, god of air. When did air walk the face of the earth? When were these people? Moon, primordial. Some of these so-called Neteru, they're not literal human beings. And what we also fail to realize is that this is a holistic society. So it's a whole lot of different concepts that we don't understand today. This is also their science. This is also their life science. And we don't know what the hell they were doing. So all y'all playing games like y'all understand, y'all know exactly what was going on. Y'all don't know what was going on. Y'all don't. I don't even know what was going on.
And Steve, that was my direct point. That was my point.
No.
And you're flipping. You keep flipping and turning up.
Let me get him.
Hey, listen, man. Mr. Cab, the Kemet infomonger, just came up here and said, "Hey, man, is the sky walking around? Is the I think he just came up here and shut it down a little bit, JJ. I think he came up here and shut it down a little bit, brother. I think he heard you messing with his little bro. I think he heard you messing with his little bro, Jose, and said, man, I'm tired of this dude bullying my little bro, Jose. I'm about to come up here and punch him in his mouth.
Right there. Right. Now, this guy come from the what's the name of your shrine? Okay. So
no, I'm an Osirian. I am an Osirian.
Be quiet.
I am an Osirian. My master teacher is Ra.
I thought you asked him a question. Hold on. Let him go, Steve. I guess that question was rhetorical. Let him go.
A whoremongler, or whatever you call, dumbmongler, whatever you call yourself. How can you say that you the comedic?
No disrespect for the infomongers.
I'm sorry that you had to be a part of that.
You got three of us up here now, JJ. You got three of us.
Shut your dang on coat, because you on the same island as this guy, Jose Francis. You told me.
Why you keep calling my name, dude? Why you keep calling my name, boy?
Your mouth.
Why you keep calling my name, boy?
Everybody mute out. JJ, keep it respectful, bro. Keep it respectful.
Coconut eating hard.
Keep it respectful. Stop talking about what people eat, bro.
Well, his foot is hard. And they just said he kicked
listen,
concrete blocks with hard. I'm
gonna say this to you one last time. I'm gonna say this.
Shut your mouth, because you came up here.
JJ, respond to Mr. Cab. Respond to Mr. Cab.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond to him. Now, I don't even take you serious. You know why? Because you already admitted that your shrine that you come from don't even teach the real comedic information. They add
Answer the question,
now,
JJ.
I'm gonna say, no, I know. Be quiet, because you're not doing my eye. You're not acting discipline, bro. How can you ask me a question and then say like I'm on a hot seat? We can do a hot seat right now and talk about your shrine. And I can show the receipts that you said that they made it up. They made it up.
He don't know, right? He does not know.
Ask your question again. Go ahead. Let me hear it again. And let's hear the question again. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, let me repeat my
Go
question.
ahead. Answer it again. Answer it again.
And it is clear, right, in talking about these so-called, not the netter, but the neteru.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Nun, primordial waters, source of creation. When did primordial waters walk the face of the earth? Shu is another one. Shu is the god of air. When did air walk the face of the earth?
All right, thank you. You reiterate.
Reiterate.
That's enough.
When did
let him walk it out. Let him walk it out, JJ. Let him walk it out.
Okay, so listen.
Let him walk it out.
And when he do his thing, I better he come up here to rock out, because he next. No, when he do his
JJ, let him finish walking it out, because I want everybody to get clarity on what he's saying, and I want you to respond.
Right. Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna get him.
Tefnut, goddess of moisture and fertility. When did moisture and fertility walk the face of the earth? Newt, sky goddess. When did the sky walk the face of the earth? And there are others. What I'm saying is that this is their science. This is like their life science, right? It's the holistic approach that we do not understand. And some of us, we like to claim that we're experts and we like to act like we're experts, but we don't know what they were doing. So just admit it. You don't know, JJ. You don't know. Just say that.
Okay. Are you done? I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to breathe. Let's have a moment of silence for this pseudo. 15 seconds.
I'm done. Go ahead. Explain.
I said a moment of silence for you, pseudo. Now shut up. We're going to give you 15 seconds to shut up.
Okay, 15 seconds, and I'm going to keep running my mouth.
You can't even do it.
I'm going to find more of them.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
All right. We're gonna move on. Hey, Heru.
No, DMG, I'm finna answer it. No, don't move forward.
Y'all, listen, I gave it a
15 minutes to shut his mouth.
Now,
let me answer it.
Tried to give y'all a chance. Y'all kept talking. Bro, I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna be respectful.
Hey, Heru, it's too late. It's too late, bro. I'm moving on.
You gonna let him get away with that with disrespect?
Hey, I'm not letting nobody get away with nothing. I tried to let you respond.
But
y'all kept engaging. Bro, I'm moving on.
I get him on my closing.
Hey, Heru.
Yeah, he's still on. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Next week, you and JJ gonna answer the question: did the 18th dynasty of ancient Kemet believe the Neter/Neteru were literal beings? What is it about this particular topic and that particular dynasty that made you want to answer that particular question, and why is this such a hot button topic in the community right now?
Okay. Well, first of all, I realize how diverse the 18th dynasty is, and I think that throughout the actual sources or the primary sources of the 18th dynasty, it actually will complement my argument that they were not literal beings. I think that this is actually a really hot topic right now because of the fact that there's so much misunderstanding as to what the Neteru actually are. And, hopefully that, by this Sunday, next Sunday, I should say, we will bring some clarity to the situation.
No doubt. Now, the Paradigm Shift TV 314 debate title is on the line. That is a different title from the Worldview Wars Debate League title. If you beat JJ and you win the Last Man Standing tournament next month, are you trying to unify those belts?
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
For those who don't know, Heru Conscious has declared for the Last Man Standing. All right, JJ, you just heard what Heru said. Not only is he trying to take your belt, he's trying to unify with the Worldview Wars Debate League title. Are you going to declare for the Last Man Standing, and are you going to try to unify those belts? And why do you think this is such a hot button topic in the community, considering Indigenous say you've been debating this topic for 10 years?
8 years, yep. I want Indigenous to say like 30 seconds of work, and then I'm going to get in. Go ahead, Indigenous.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something to our brother Infomonger. When we talking about Gab, right? And you said Newt, so let's bring up Gab.
Bring it out.
Newt and Gab ain't the same.
How come, DMG, how come this nigga can't be quiet when we talk?
Stop.
Now get him off the panel.
Because I'm not a nigga, JJ. I'm not a nigga.
Come on, no.
Hold up. JJ, I thought.
If a whoremonger, get your dumb ass out of here.
JJ, chill out. Steve,
you keep interrupting.
Your mom to JJ.
JJ, Steve,
no, that's JJ fault, but this nigga keep.
I said JJ because I'm talking to you. Listen.
All right, go ahead.
JJ, let indigenous talk. Steve, mute out till he finish, please. You don't have to respond.
Shut up.
You don't, JJ. I got it.
Go ahead. All right.
Steve, you ain't got to respond till after he get finished, my brother. Just let him get it out, and then you will get an opportunity to respond. Indigenous, go ahead.
All right, can you hear me? Y'all can you hear me, JJ?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jude talk. Hey, bro, you can get in the ring too. I see he's disrespecting.
Hold on, Jay.
I'm gonna get him up out of my audience. He in my audience. Hold up. Yeah, I get him.
JJ, don't block nobody in my chat, bro. Just concentrate.
No, that's in my audience. He in my audience. He in my audience disrespecting me, so I gotta go. He gotta go. He
in my audience, bro.
What? So you gonna let him disrespect me like that? Till I'm smoking dope because I'm whooping it. Come on, bro. And I'm getting interrupted. Jude talk. You can get your. That must be Captain 10K slow ass. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna say this real quick. JJ, please don't interrupt me again.
Yeah, I got you.
Look, God is earth, right? I mean, Gib is earth. Gib is earth, right? Now, Gib dropping seed, creating humanity. Now, are humans literal? Because you're only bringing up one part of the story. You said nut or newt. So let's bring up Gib, her male counterpart, who's dropping seed and creating humanity. Now, let me ask you: is humanity literal?
Real? Yes or no?
Anyway, that's all I had to say.
Rhetorical.
That's all I had to say.
Now it's my turn. Nope. That's rhetorical.
No, JJ, let Steve answer.
But it's my turn. I said.
Indigenous just asked him a question.
I just said I want to thank you, DMG. I appreciate you, brother, for putting up with me. And Steve, that was a rhetorical question. You can answer if you want, but that's a rhetorical question because humanity is literal. Gib dropping seed, creating humanity is literal. And, it's no different than God creating Adam and Eve. Creating human beings. These human beings are literal. You understand?
Okay, indigenous.
So, you can't deny that humanity
let him finish, Steve.
All right.
Right, shut your mouth, island monkey.
Life is literal and death is literal. Okay, and that's all I had to say. Thank you.
Okay. Can I respond?
JJ, I dropped you down for a reason, bro. Don't call nobody else on this panel ever again a goddamn monkey, bro. You done did that shit several fucking times. Don't call nobody else a fucking monkey, bro. What the fuck is up with that shit? Don't call nobody else a goddamn monkey. That shit ain't cute.
Don't Uncle West say we monkeys?
Okay. Can you
bro, I don't give a fuck about what Uncle West or nobody else say. Don't call nobody else on my panel a monkey.
Can I talk?
No, you let him come up here.
Bro,
I tell you what, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see this nigga in the ring.
Me and you talking.
I'm gonna go.
I don't care nothing about what nobody else said.
What I'm saying is, don't say you eat monkeys.
You not to do the shit.
Why you let him interrupt me then?
Either you gonna do it or you ain't.
But why you let him interrupt me?
Bro, I told the man he could respond when y'all got through. I said, let indigenous talk and then you can respond.
But he jumped back in. You let him respond after that. I keep track.
JJ, we ain't doing that shit. I told indigenous to go and I told Steve he can respond. Everybody heard it.
Yes, thank you. Now,
everybody heard it.
You and Heru got the last word. What the fuck is going on?
That's what I want to know.
Because confusion going on with Steve drumming his dumb ass up.
Ain't no confusion. The only one confused is you.
Okay, JJ.
How am I confused?
JJ,
you let these idiots go up here in my preliminary.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic till I call on you, bro.
Don't run, JJ.
Keep your mic muted until I call on you, bro.
Bet.
Okay. So
go ahead, Steve.
They moved the goalpost, right? The question was a literal human being. So they moved it from being a literal human being to being literal. No, before we were talking about being a literal human being. And even if we're talking about Geb is not a human being. Then he talked about dropping seeds and whatever else, and that's literal. No, we're talking about literal human beings. So some of these Netaru cannot be literal human beings. So when you qualify it as being a literal human being, that is a hill that somebody's going to die on. And JJ, calling people monkey is racist. I don't care what Unc said, right? And DMG got a right to cuss you out because you're going too far. Calling people monkey is racist. And if you understand
you
history,
tell Unc that, but get off my show.
No, Unc ain't here. Unc ain't here. You on paradigm shift, right? And calling people monkey is racist. And we all black up in here, and some of us take real offense to that. I personally take offense to being called nigger. I ain't calling nobody no nigger. Please don't call me a nigger. So we were talking about literal human beings and not just being literal, right? And they moved the goalpost to it now being just literal, okay? So some of these Netaru, they cannot be literal human beings because air is not a literal human being. Moisture is not a literal human being. Geb is not a literal human being. You could go through the list. They're not literal human beings.
You debate me next then, nigga. You ran.
I'm not your nigga. I am not your nigga.
I have a question. Steve, I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
Sister Light. Yes.
Could it have been a possibility that these people, because I studied these aspects of nature, actually taught about these aspects of nature, and then over time became deified by the people?
Right.
As so they applied it to them as a deity.
Right. So that's a different conversation, Sister Light. You're clarifying it. You're getting into some of their rituals and some of their systems, right? We're also talking about energies. It's a whole lot of different things going on. You're touching on a very important part, how they live their life. That's another part. But then you got energies and rituals and all of these different systems going on all at the same time that we don't understand and we really don't know. Right. And for some of us who come up here and act like we know, like we're an expert, and then when we get asked a question that we don't know the answer to, we don't answer the question. We take it personally. We start cussing each other out, and then we start bringing up stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the question. And that's what JJ is trying to be a master of. He's a pep at this point in time. He's total chaos. He's just causing too much chaos. This shift wasn't like this before. We had decorum.
Listen, I apologize to the chat and to the panel. You know, I've been trying my best not to curse. I really have. I had the no profanity sign up, and I've been trying to rock with my brother. And I literally said, indigenous black man gonna go, and I'm gonna let Steve respond. I don't know, maybe I was speaking the metal nature and my nigga didn't understand what I said. I know did anybody did I misspeak?
That's what you said.
I swear that's what I said. So
that's what you said.
Hey Heru, I'm apologizing ahead of time, bro. If this debate don't happen, I will find you another opponent and another topic, or we'll just concentrate on the last argument standing, because I'm done with this goofy stuff, bro. I done tried everything I could. I said, mute your mic. You and Heru got the last word. It can't be that hard. It can't.
Hey, you know, DMG, I'm gonna be honest. This is part of JJ's tactic. If y'all notice, we always get to this point. We try to set up a debate. We get to this point. We do a face-off, or we get on the show, and then he finds a way to act a fool, and therefore the show is ruined. It's canceled out. He do this every single time, but yet he say I'm running.
But that's just who he is. We all know at this point it's theatrics with him. So we got to either learn how to not pay him attention or let DMG handle it. And at this point, brother, no profanity.
Yeah, DMG do this. Not DMG, but yeah, I was gonna say, sis, like, I agree with you. I stayed here muted most of the time. I'm just saying, when we have a show like this is his get out of jail free card. This is how he gets out of debates. He does this every single time.
But that's also how ignorant he is, that he doesn't understand that calling people, particularly black people, monkey is very offensive. He thinks it's funny. The island monkey part, whatever. But then all of us should take offense to being called monkey.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I tried to cut. I knew that's what it was. It was leading up when you start mentioning what people eat. I'm like, bro, chill out. Why you mentioning what type of food people eat? Because and he ended up going there anyway. I addressed that, and he still can't. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, man, I've been trying to rock with you, bro. And nobody say I ain't been trying to rock with you, and you still can't. You can't do a simple thing that I asked you to do. So
I mean, if y'all look at the course of this show, for the past 2 hours, he's done nothing but ad hominem attack me the whole way through. And I sat back and I tried to remain as professional as possible because I want this debate to happen. You know what I mean?
Maybe it could still happen. I mean, maybe in a week it could still happen, but you know, he tends to chill out. But we understand his game, his tactic. But I ain't got nothing to say. Let's see if it happens. But it's whatever. He don't want to debate me though. He really don't. He don't want to debate me. He don't.
And see that monkey stuff was a build up because he didn't call Jose an island monkey a few times, and I'm like, bro, you chill out with that. And he didn't got it off a few times, and it just like, bro, come on, man, like this that's not cute. What's up with that?
Now, let me just say this to you, Heru. You have been very coherent and patient during this whole face-off. Let me say that to you, bro. Nobody can say that you weren't coherent and you did. So I appreciate that. I'm just mad DMG didn't let me curse him out. Because I would have taken that hit gladly if you'd have let me. You should have said Jose curse him out. That's my only gripe in this. You should let me curse him out and say, listen, I banned you for a week. I would have took that ban. I would have took that ban for you, DMG.
DMG Jose wanted to come out here and say a whole bunch of bomber clats and rasclats.
I know he did. And listen, I try to protect my brother Jose reputation. Because it's been a few times Jose wanted to hit him with the I'm the original Jamaican Don Dada. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't
Jamaican. How many times DMG told me to chill and I got mad at him? And now you gonna curse him out and not let me do it? Come on.
I can hear Jose in my head. I don't want to say what I know he wanted to say.
We call it
I'm mad and see this the disappointing part because I really think the brother can be an asset. I just like, dude, it can't be that hard to just mute out, let everybody do their thing, and then you and Heru got the last word. Right. Y'all got the last word. You can say whatever. Just keep it respectful. Y'all got the last word.
No, JJ is that ignorant, DMG. JJ is that ignorant. It's hard for him to get through his thick skull that using the term monkey around black people, you're degrading yourself. You're degrading all of us. That is a racial slur. That's when other groups of people refer to black people it implies that we're inferior. It has really a lot of negative connotations associated with using that term around black people. Forget about nigga. Nigga is what nigga is. But calling black people monkey, even if you're talking among ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we're adults here.
I can't remember a time in my life where that was ever cool.
Right. And you know what keep ringing in my head right now? I think about every show that you start and you say, if you black, I'm with you and I hope you with me. And then you get people to get on the show and do this type of stuff.
And think about it. If I allow that, how crazy do I look?
Man.
I say that at the beginning of the show, and then I allow somebody to call somebody a monkey on my panel.
Nah, he's that ignorant. Believe it. He is that ignorant. He is. He's not joking. He is that ignorant. He is. That's for real.
And I mean, and the sad part is, we are actually discussing ancient Kemet. There's no reason for him to even be in his feelings about anything. This ain't personal. I didn't come shove you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't kick your dog. You know what I'm saying? I most certainly didn't poop in your Wheaties this morning. So I don't understand what the I don't even understand why he's so fried up. You know what I mean? It doesn't make no sense. We do a show and you feel like you got to disrespect everybody on the panel. And by the way, I do want to thank everybody on the panel, man, for all of y'all being so cordial and, you know, letting this show be a success.
Yeah, I thought for face to face, the 3 minutes back and forth was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like,
well,
anyway, man, listen. I'm gonna go ahead, Jose. I'm gonna let you close out. Talk about you and Raymo. I'm gonna let Steve close out. Talk about him and Hemi. I'm gonna let Light close out. Talk about her show on Wednesday. And again, Heru, I'm apologizing ahead of time if the debate don't happen. If it can still happen, we're gonna try to salvage it. But if it don't happen, we're gonna figure something else out. But go ahead, hey Jose, we're gonna start with you.
Listen, I was gonna say, if it doesn't work out with JJ, I could still take the position and make the argument about how the net show were literal. So I could always jump in and do that. If that's not a problem, I could make that argument without being disingenuous. I could do that if you want.
Jose jumping off the porch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you jumping off the porch a lot.
Yeah, I might as well. I have a debate August 1st with Raymo. The debate is are the
Gnosticism or the Gnostic text a continuation of the ancient Kemetic text?
Or a novel invention? I'm clear on the negative side of that, so that would be on August 1st. So you guys tune in for that. That's going to be a good debate. The brother's very excited about it. Hopefully, I will get something after that. If anybody's interested in a debate, let DMG know and we'll see if we can set something else up after that. So thank you. Thank you very much for that closeout, DMG.
No doubt. No doubt. All right. Mr. Cab, the Kemet infomonger.
Was good. So today was supposed to be my face off as well. I was supposed to be face off with Hemi right now, but it's been postponed, which is fine. Next week, me and Hemi gonna have our face off, and also our debate has been postponed until the 15th, which is cool. August 15th, which is cool. You know, the brother Hemi said he's going to Las Vegas. He wants to spend time with his queen, and you know, we all need personal time. So Sister Light is having a show this Wednesday at 8:00 Eastern time, and I am enthralled. I'm infatuated with that topic, you know, concerning religion and spirituality. And I will definitely be there. I will be a panel member. I will be taking part, and I will, you know, put in my 2 cents. But also, since my debate has been put off till the 15th. In terms of spirituality and religion, I will be looking for the ops. I'll be looking for another debate to fill in that gap between now and the 15th. And I'm looking for a debate concerning religion and spirituality, which is, you know, is cool. But let's all come and support Sister Light, you know, a fellow infomonger. Peace to the infomongers, peace to Sister Light, peace to everyone, peace to Heru, and peace to the panel. Head up.
There it is. Light Brown. I should have known JJ was gonna be in starting trouble when he tried to steal Light Brown.
Peace, everybody. We want to start this off by saying shout out to Sister Ivory, the head info warrior. But yes, please join me on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I'm going to have a full panel of brothers, and hopefully we'll have a few sisters, or if not one sister, come up and let's talk about it. Let's have the conversation. What does spirituality mean to you? And that's about it.
There it is. There it is. All right. Heru Conscious. It's on you, bro.
Yeah. Once again, I do want to thank everybody for coming out.
Heru, talk about. Heru, talk about declaring for the last argument standing too.
Oh yeah. Let me start with that. Actually, I'm excited to actually jump into that last man standing. I think that it's going to be a challenge for me, and I like challenges. And so, that the idea for me out of all of this is that I can't do nothing but get better and grow. You know what I mean? So I think this is going to present a challenge because I'm not used to that type of format. But I would love to see who would like to, who to be the next four to actually join on and make this event, epic. You know what I mean? I think that it definitely would prove who deserves a title shot for World v. Wars. I also did want to thank everybody for coming out and tuning in for the show. I did want to apologize to a lot of people that actually left the chat. They wasn't here for all the riffraff, but I really hope that that debate can go on. And if it doesn't, I mean, Jose, I wouldn't mind taking the debate with you. All we can both do is grow from it and teach and learn and give good information out to the public. So I do want to say a big shout out to DMG, man, bro. We done been through ups and downs, and we finally here. We got Debate Mania coming up. We got a lot of good stuff coming up, and I'm excited to be here. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Steve, for coming up. I really enjoyed the questions that you asked, because I was laughing. I said, man, he was inside my slides. So, but him definitely coming up and with his questions and everybody's questions, even Sister Light. It makes me think, and I like the questions because it challenges me to think. So I do want to thank everybody, man, and hopefully we can get this cracking next weekend, and if not, we'll definitely get something set up.
No doubt, no doubt. There it is, family. Hey, last argument standing is coming up. Steve and Hemi debate is going to be night one of last argument standing, the actual last argument standing elimination debate tournament, or debate battle royal, as I'm calling it, will be night two. We got to get some people to sign up for the channel membership. We're going to try to push that as a members only event, but it may end up being free. We still going to be pushing the super chats and everything involved with that. We're going to try to monetize this thing as much as we can. We do want to compensate debaters as much as possible. There are a lot of debaters who come up here and they say, donate the funds that you would have given me back to the platform. I want to salute each and every one of y'all who do that. I appreciate it 100%. It definitely helped my pockets because it's literally coming out of my pockets. Shout out to the people who do donate. Y'all know who y'all is. I appreciate y'all 100%. But again, for those who aren't in a position to turn down those debater fees, and nobody is obligated to, for those who are not in a position, let's if you are interested in this content, if you're excited about this content and you support this platform, sign up for the channel membership, donate to the Venmo, contact me personally if you want to donate to the Zelle, and we'll make sure the debaters are able to be compensated. But we got to bring funds in order for that to happen, because it get tight trying to do it out of my pockets. I tell all debaters 7 to 10 days for a payout. That would at least give me time to get my funds together. But again, the more y'all support, the more stable that pay system will be, the more incentive good debaters will have to join what we trying to build over here. So we trying to build a product that is both beneficial to the audience and beneficial to the people who are giving the product to the audience. So it ain't just about me, it's also about the men and hopefully soon women who are gathering the information, studying, and building, building these presentations, gathering this information, and then actually taking the time and having the courage to present that information to you all. So that takes a lot. So hopefully y'all gonna come along for the ride. Hey, Sister Michelle, I'm gonna have to get with you. I was gonna get with Sinetta and the pod, but I'm gonna get with you on how to do it on Zoom where we can set it up like that. Because I think if we can do that, we in business. So, because I haven't been able to figure it out, because I'm slow sometimes. But yeah, get with me and we can figure out how to do that. Go ahead, bro.
Real quick. Do you want quality or you want quantity? Like, for example, that debate that took place yesterday between Nathaniel and Easy Bands, there was no money involved in that, but that was a quality debate. And I'm not saying don't offer debaters funds. I do it. I get funds. I don't get funds. I mean, the funds move around among infomongers anyway. So, that's kind of like, it has value, but it has less value among us. I can speak for myself. But other than that, it's kind of like some folks, they'll show up and like, did they really prepare? Were they really taking it serious? Or you understand what I'm saying? Or were they doing it for a quick $50 or $100? And I just got to get that out there. But that debate yesterday, those two brothers, they weren't doing it for $50 or $100. And that was one of the best debates that I've seen on the channel. So that's something else.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Steve, because both of those brothers, and that give me an opportunity to, again, I won't put out what was said by who, but both of those brothers were very forthright in the fact that they want to support the platform. I'll put it like that, as it pertains to the monetary side of things. And they went out and put on a show. You know what I'm saying? So at the very least, even if we got to a point where we got rid of the pay scale, I would at least want to compensate brothers when we do the events like Debate Mania and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Maybe we, stuff like yesterday remains where we doing it for the glory. But then when we get to a 3-day event like Debate Mania, if we can get that revenue generated, we, then we can do the $100 or the $50 payout. You know what I mean? Even if that was the case. But and that's just, and that's me just, that's something that's not something that you guys as debaters have asked me to do. That's something I personally just want to do now. And that's only if it's economically responsible on my part. But again, that ain't nothing y'all ever demanded or anything like that. I just think that I just think it's the right thing to do for the work y'all actually putting in. But I do think you're gonna have some from time to time people who just say, I can just throw some stuff together and make a quick $50, of course. And I think with y'all help, obviously Michelle and Light, we can kind of parse those people out, because cream gonna rise to the top. And I think for newcomers to the platform and to the debate league, Easy Bands and Nate, they set a new standard. So, and that's part of the reason why I don't want to deal with the garbage and the disrespect no more. I know we all come from the school of Sonetta and what he established, but you know, it's a time and a place for that. And I think we at a point over here, like you brought up, Steve, where we kind of passed that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, throw your little shots and your little humorous things here and there in the debate. But let's keep a level of respect and decorum with, and we ain't got to devolve into where we calling each other what the enslaver used to call our ancestors, and what we know people still call us under their breath sometimes today. That ain't, I'm not with that. I ain't comfortable with that. So, but yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up. I definitely want to have more quality than quantity. So, you know, when we bring people in, I want to be vetting them, whether it's on potential or whether it's on what they already established. So that was I'm glad you brought that up. Anybody else before we close this thing out?
No profanity.
My bad, like.
No, I get it, because you was just to the point where you was fed up, and I get it. But we got to learn one thing, even for myself, is I have to note to self, we have to learn to stop letting people take us out of our body. But, you know, it's just, but so much you can take when you, especially when it's a difference when you speak it to a child and you got to repeat yourself over and over. But when you speak it to a grown person, yeah, that gets to be frustrating. So I'm not going to hold it against you.
No doubt. All right, family, y'all know what it is, man. Paradigm Shift TV 314, Debate Mania 2. We on the road to it. 3-night event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, listen, last argument standing, that's going to set the stage for Debate Mania. It start with Big Hemi versus Steve, a.k.a. Mr. Cab, the Kemet Infomonger, for the social media title. And then we got that 6-man elimination battle royal. 2 people going to start. One will be eliminated. Another one to step in. And it's going to go that way until it's one debater left. Last argument standing. The last person that's left get a world title shot at Debate Mania 2. We're going to figure out what's what. Right now, we got 2 participants, King J and Heru Conscious. Heru say he going all the way. King J going to have something to say about it. We need 4 more participants. Let us know if y'all ready for it, man. Till next time, we out of here. Y'all know what it is. We will be back at it again. Step into the light with Light Brown on Wednesday. That's peace.
I told y'all what to step into. I ain't disrespecting you, son. You wanted to be that way. What? You wanted to be that way. What is the other way?
Funny how everybody loved debate till the judges say they lost. Funny how everybody claim they want smoke till the scorecards come across.
My name is my name.
Everybody gangster when the verdict go their way. Taking victory laps, posting on social media all day. But let them catch an L, now the judges all corrupt. Now the rules wasn't fair, now the platform messed up. When you won, it was justice. When you lost, it was rigged. When the the spotlight was on you, man, you danced a little jig.
Funny how the narrative changes overnight. You a scholar on Monday, by Tuesday ready to fight.
Y'all don't want accountability, you want applause. Want championship treatment without championship flaws. See, debate ain't about feelings, it's about evidence, argument, and skill. Sometimes you climb the mountain,
sometimes you fall down the hill. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
But it's the other way.
When you win, it's all love.
When you lose, it's another day. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
The same judges you praised last month ain't fair today. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
The facts don't bend for feelings, no matter what you say. My name,
yeah.
My name.
The hate got me laughing. It really tell the story. If the platform wasn't working, why they obsessed with my glory? Every week somebody got an opinion to proclaim, but they still tune in faithfully. That's free promotion of the name. Paradigm shift, TV 314 still standing, while critics in the comments keep demanding and demanding. See the infamous perspective, giving viewpoints room to breathe. The black church files digging deeper than was seen. The Kemet takeover, bringing culture to the floor. The GT perspective, asking questions they ignore. Here you get many choices. Ladies' night, giving divas voices. Different minds, different paths, different truth. Reaching the elders and the youth. But it's the other way.
You said the platform needed you, but somehow you still stayed.
Yeah.
You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
The show keeps moving forward even after people stray. You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
The audience decides, not the stories that you made. My name is my name.
I've seen debaters come and go. Some legends, some pretenders. Some became champions, some became contenders. Some accepted losses and came back even stronger. Others spent 6 months complaining and being bitter even longer. Everybody wanna run a platform. Everybody got advice, but very few know the sacrifice, are willing to pay the price. Fight facts, challenge views, give the people real discussion, not excuses when you lose. So whether they applaud or whether they complain, one thing remains forever.
My name is my name.
But it's the other way.